everyone. How are you doing? I am J-Man Weird. You're live here in the studio. I just made a tweet about it. And we're going to tweet other things. We're going to retweet stuff. Because we are live here in Studio B in the grand metropolis of Stony Plain, Alberta. And I am your host, J-Man Weird, for the morning show, which we did last night. So, what we'll do is we'll open up Twitch. And go to my channel. Oh, this is dongo. This is so dongo. There we go, guys. I think we're good. I don't know. It won't give me a live feed yet, so it's so janky. It's just awesome. So we just there it is. There we go. It's literally a minute behind. So when you talk to me, realize that we're like a minute behind. Good morning, everyone. I am J-Man Weird, and you are here with us live in studio in the grand metropolis of Stony Plain. And we are going through some stuff that we've missed and stuff that we haven't finished. So thank you for everybody who is showing up. Please feel free to send me a note, to say hello. If that's all, you just want to lurk in the background, that's fine. I am not, just so you all know, I'm not a gamer. I'm just an old guy who likes to play video games, and I'm not very good at it. So I just did this little mini quest. So what we're doing is return to Oryx Retreat. That's the Forge of Winter. We are going to go do this today, this Forge of Winter one, if I'm not mistaken, because I really do need the Epsilon overrides. I need the skill point because I want to get the skill point for, I'm not mistaken, I'm going to get either the dodge prowess, the quiet sprint. I think I'm going to get quiet sprint because I want to get the rest of these. Either that or dismount strike. But I think I'm going to get quiet sprint. That's the one I want. I want quiet sprint. It does require the dodge prowess, I guess. So 6 of 1, right? Call mount. I can either get mount repair or dismount strike. I might have to get dismount strike, but I should get the dodge prowess. So I'm just going through some things. I'm collecting like metal flowers. So I think I'll collect this metal flower. And then you get to see how I take care of one of these guys. They're not easy, being cheesy. So I don't have all the best weapons in the game. I should actually do the hunting ground stuff to get the better weapons. Look at all this cover. So we'll collect some medicinal because we're chronic now. We're chronic on the medicinal. So these guys here Oh, these are just Glinthawks. Oh. Well, these guys are easy. So, let's just hide in here for now. And what we'll do is we'll build some bombs. Build some fire arrows. Because we'll need a few of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up on fire arrows. 1, 2, 3. Because I don't have any tear blast arrows left, as I should have. I'm a bad boy. Alright, let's get the right arrows out here. Where are these guys flying? So you take them down. Fire blast the hell out of these guys. Knock them down. You can also freeze these dudes. Good. Oh, see, did it again. That's one of my complaints about this game. Oh, Shellwalker, lovely. Lovely, didn't even see that guy. I might even die here, who knows. My bad. Okay. See that? Oh, I'm in for it now, guys. I'm in for it now. I can't even get that. I don't know where those are coming from. I pissed somebody else off. Oh, another... Okay. They got a pretty good range, those Shellwalkers. Because I don't have any Tear Blast arrows... Holy crap. I need a breather. Switch to... That'll bring him down. Out of ammo. It's okay. They're sort of hurting me at this point, because I really don't know how to fight these guys. Did I kill those guys? No way. Oh, the fire got them. I do need some stuff though. So I'm just going around. I'm collecting parts and gewgaws and all the other stuff in an attempt to I'm really just trying to get everything 100%ed. That worked. That worked really well. Well, son of a gun.
The time of the eclipse is over.
Olin, what are you doing out here? Told you to go home and be with your family. So what I'm looking for is this arrow, or this flower. So I'm just trying to 100% the game, which is going to be extremely boring. It's supposed to be right here, this flower. It's supposed to be right here. Metal flower, there it is. Sometimes you got to use your focus and
Good
find
for an
stuff.
old remedy.
I'm just an old fella. There we go. Let's check it out. Okay, we got it. Let's do one more thing here. Go to quests. So we're gonna go back to the main quest, and I'll do Forge of Winter, which is it's a side quest. So we'll show it on the map. We'll show it on the map. It's way up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a fire pit nice and close. We're gonna go R2. We're gonna fast travel, and away we go. And away we go. All right. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am J-Man Weird. I am just one dungeon master of many here at Take20 D&D. Right now, we're kind of not doing any live games this week. We're in a lockdown here, I guess. So we're not allowed to have anybody at the table in our homes. It's very circa 1939. So, anyhow, that's the long and the short of it. I'm going to play some video games, and I hope you enjoy it. I really do. I'm kind of looking at myself up in the thing there, but I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time. We are up here in the Forge of Winter. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go to outfits. We're going to get a winter outfit. We'll light this fire up because that'll be our save point. Alright, is there any gewgaws around? Nothing, eh? So it tells us where to go. We're going to finish this main side quest. This is actually a fairly substantial side quest so far. You look in a room, you can usually peer through walls with your focus. I have the Banuk armor on. Just one of many sets of armor you can get. I also have the really strong armor But I just thought, let's wear something more wintry. Here we go.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud.
Oh, he's sad.
So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
We have much to discuss, Aloy. Much to discuss. What are we discussing? What have we discussed?
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death.
Oh.
I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me.
Oh, excuse me.
She saved
Sorry.
me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended.
Director Chow.
He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications.
Oh.
Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
Yep. Dead.
I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Rhea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team.
There you go.
It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
I want to know
Why does
all the
Hephaestus keep
questions.
building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. What are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. all the nearby machines became peaceful, you could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers and look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan.
I don't fear
She was
non-existence.
determined.
That's,
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress.
of course he is.
Finds
Just lost
it
his sister.
difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Huh.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
He was a drone voyeur.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Yep, you need sets of
Cyan,
rules.
do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Mm-hmm.
And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life.
Kind of like
The
what we have now.
recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Upheaval? What do you mean upheaval?
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Premature. She seems pretty down. That's it, guys. That's the whole conversation.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Right on. So I'm going to look around a little bit, check some stuff out. Can't open this door, but you know what? I got... Alright, but there's got to be a way to open it. Let's talk to Aratak. Looking for gewgaws and stuff and things. Gotta go find Aratak, who basically ran away like a little kid. Menu prank.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
They hacked the board to haze the colleague. So I'm going to be jumping off of here, or no? Where are you, Aratak? Oh, you're standing way out there being solemn. Being solemn and all of that good stuff. I'm going to save this right here. And I'm going to go over and see Aratak. Hey, buddy. I like it. I go to the other side, then they...
Chieftain,
Just, Eli.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrack can't follow. Besides, we've already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Nov28 has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt.
Ha! Fire claws. So we get.
Seeing your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus, all very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world.
Guess
So
what?
on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life, aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first. But that's a foe for the future. At present, you need to return to your current one, the Eclipse. Farewell, Eloy.
The Eclipse. I'm not returning to the Eclipse. Go kill 5 fire claws. We're going to kill 5 fire claws, guys. We're going to get 16,000 experience points and an extraordinary reward box. That's what we're doing today. Here on the show. We may not get all the way done, so let's show it on the map. That's where we're headed. Oh, let's, you know what? Let's spend an experience point. Cyan's deep underground there. We just don't get to see her. Which is sad. They should have her up there. That's Aurea's retreat. Control tower, level 30. There's got to be some guys here that we can destroy. I do have to get some different weapons too today. I think we might go a little bit longer on the show today, guys, as well. Who's watching? One person is watching. And I think a bunch of bots. So, bots don't count. Oh, we were getting skill point. We're spending a skill point. Dodge prowess. I'm going with the dodge prowess. So I can get this quiet sprint, and then I want to get dismount strike. So this is the next 3 I'm going to get. So I need 12 points total to finish. 12 skill points to finish.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Look at all this satellite stuff. This is so awesome, this game. It's so beautiful. Can I jump across to there? I'm just looking around, guys. I'm being snoopy and nosy and checking stuff out, trying to get up. So we've got a long ways to go to do this stuff. So I tell you what, we are going to not do that. We're going to go to this campfire and then we'll run up. It'll be a little bit quicker, I think. Or should we upgrade the... Should we upgrade the... what I want to try to find... I destroyed this band account. Hold on. I think I destroyed that bandit camp. I'm pretty sure it did. I have all the Epsilon override codes now for all the animals, so I can override all of them, if I'm not mistaken. There's one thing I would have liked to have seen is like when we did go to that peaceful spot where the where all the things were peaceful, all the critters were peaceful. I would have liked to have had a way to kind of do multiple groups of animals at once.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
I don't know.
Keeping your quivers stocked, I hope.
I heard of a shaman once who drank machine oil. I think the conclave banished him.
Well,
Look at what Olga did to this place.
drinking frickin' machine oil, what kind of stupid is that? I want to go to this merchant.
Carja offer peace to the Banu.
That's this guy. Check him out. Okay. Sorry. I'm checking out armor. Sickness Eater. Nora Heavy Protector. I own 3 of these? Why do I own 3 of those? I must be nuts. Why do I own 3 of those? I am crazy. I am crazy with the heat. You know what, guys? I gotta do something else here. Um, oh, lovely. You know what? I don't know why I had 3 suits of Nora Heavy Protector. Probably because I wanted to have them have different styles or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just dumb. Yeah, see, I have that. 40 blaze to buy this bad boy. No, thank you. Banuk. Silent Hunter. I think I want the Nora Silent Hunter. And then I'm going to craft. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go craft it. Range attacks. Where's the stealth stuff? super stealthy. That's what I want. I want it super stealthy. I don't care about anything else. All right. So we've done that. I want to go see this guy. This is Banuk Goods. So what I'm hoping is that he has a map for the blue gleam. That's what I'm hoping is he's got a map to all the blue gleam and some of the other stuff. Yeah, I had to get some more medicinal. I'm a chronic.
As thick as the snow in the cut.
Good hunting today.
I need the medicinal because I'm a chronic.
These will keep.
Of course they will. Oh wait, I'm gonna grab this. I don't want fire killing root. All right. Let's see if I can buy. I have the improved fire forge. The Banuk Striker Bow. It's not what I want. I think I'm gonna wait. Should I? Nah. We'll go back. Okay. I want to find another one of these guys. Yeah. This fire. So, I'm trying to upgrade some of my weapons today. So maybe we won't. It might be a little bit boring. Who knows? You guys might not find this very stimulating, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do some of the hunting ground stuff so I can get. What I really want is the hunting grounds bow from the hunting lodge in Meridian. But I am going to craft. So this is okay. That's a striker bow. Shadow hunter. So let's look here. Let's look at handling 80. They're both the same. Shadow hunter. That starts at 40 on that one. Yep. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to modify this. Okay. Oh, sorry. My bad. Inventory. What we'll do is we'll go find a really 16% weave resistance, 25% corruption. Let me get rid of that. Go back to crafting. Clear mod. We do want some very good fire damage. These are all 43%. So we do want to upgrade the fire damage. Handling's pretty good already. Oh, we definitely want terrorability. Yeah, we definitely want some extra terrorability on all of these. I think that's a good deal. So we'll go over here, we'll go down to see our ammo. Oh. Can I? Don't need a fast travel pack. I think that's, oh, what's this? That's right. And then we'll sell this one.
Might need this.
Okay, let's go up here. I want to go to the hunting grounds. I better save this really quick so it remembers what I did. And do that. Make sure you save stuff, because if you die for some like dumb reason, you die. Um, where am I going? Here. I don't want to rock. This is where I want to go. This is the hunting grounds. Don't want to rock. I really don't want to have to use the road to get here, but it is what it is, I suppose. Kind of hoping this dude will have some blue gleam. or a map of Blue Gleam. There is a quest here, and that is to...
Hey, Aloy! Come to test yourself? Why else would you be...
Training again so soon, Akri?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Banor. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? What happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination.
Determination.
How about you, Aloy? Up for a challenge?
What kind of challenge? A competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle. We'll fight until we run out of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
Another time, Ikri.
Sure. You know where to find me. Unless Lovok throws me out for making the other hunters look bad. Are you ready for my challenge this time?
Everything around here seems to be a challenge.
Why do you think the Banuk turned out rough
This
as
is
stones?
not what I wanted.
I need a little time.
Then I'll stay a little longer.
Alright. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. This is the guy I came to talk to. That's what we want. I need badger bone and goat skin. Okay, badger bone and goat skin. That's what we're actually going to hunt for. I don't know where to find badger bone and goat skin. That's what's her name right here. So we're going to go over here. See, these are all timed events. I'm not good at timed events. You know what? Let's go to the Nora hunting grounds, way down south where the mangoes grow. Deep in the swamp. You know, down in the bio. What is this? There's quests down here. Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm just like, oh, we're going to do this. No, I don't do it. We're going to do this. Then I don't do it. Yeah. So, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to go a little bit longer today, I think. Usually we only go about an hour on the show, but we'll see if anybody else shows up. We have 0 viewers. It says we have 1, but I don't know who that is, so pretty sure it's just, you know, a robot. A robot, you know. Takes a long time on the PS4 to load this stuff. ArcSpec was telling me earlier before his appointment that there is on the PS5. There's just like way more. I don't need those. You know what I really need? This guy doesn't have it. See if he's got ammo. There we go. At least I have some terror arrows now.
It's you, the Anointed. No, no. No need to make a fuss. That brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any dream willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along brave trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man.
Oh, so she wants me to.
Suppose you could check the stashes.
She
Even
wants
a little dream willow would ease his pain.
dream willow.
Do whatever I can.
Some more medicinal,
Thanks
guys.
so much.
Some more medicinal
I'll check
herb.
the stashes for Dream Willow if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
Yeah, you need some. Let's do this. Oh, we're going to go to the map. We're going to go over to this campfire. Oh, map. Sorry. My bad. We'll fast travel over there. I've done nothing today. Nothing. And the fights I did get into, I got my ass handed to me, so. Mother's Rise. Supply cache. Gets some of my own medicinal.
The Brave Trail. Should be a cache of Dream Willow up there.
So yeah, if you ever need like lots of herbs and stuff, like for medicinal, for health, the health stuff. Where am I going? Okay, we'll go to this one first. Because it's the closest.
The scrapes.
The scrapes. We need turkey bone for something. I know we do.
The snow's got a bite out here.
What's snow? Aloy, you crazy lady. You're a crazy lady, Aloy. Oh, it's up here. Okay, hop on the rock. I knew that too. Like... How does one get up here? One goes across to the other rock. Obviously. How does one get on this rock to get up to that rock? Oh, there's some medicinal here. There's got to be a way up here. There's got to be like handholds or something, so I'm just missing them. So we'll run around like an idiot. There they are. Honestly, just not very impressed with this portion of...
No dream willow. Just a few shards.
That was really quite... that let me down. I feel let down. Who's this guy? Yeah, go straight at it. This is a hunting ground area. So you can blow these bad boys up and knock over. That's one of the... And I can never figure out how to do that. You blow these up and then you bowl over the creatures. So
Might be a cache of dream willow along that brave trail.
like right up there. Got my own dream willow right here. So you just got to go back and kind of look. There's a supply crate. Ah, that hurt. Why didn't she? You'd think I'd never played video games before, man. Like, I'm such a no mind. Oh my word. Are you guys witnessing this? You need to watch this. This is horrible. Are you freaking kidding me? This is so absolutely I'm going the easy way.
Strange. Looks like someone swapped all the dream willow in these caches for shards. There's no dream willow in these caches. Fia will want to know.
So we gotta go back to Fia, who's way the heck and gone up here. No, where is she? Nor hunting grounds. Tell you what, let's quick travel. Let's quick travel back to Fia. Let's not fool around. There's no dream willow. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's no herbages. No herbals in the herbal place. Like, the secret stash, man, is like gone, dude. Like, there's no secret stash left, man, you know what I'm saying, man?
You're back.
I've already been to those stashes. All I found was a few shards.
That's strange. Who would have taken the dream willow? It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thanks so much.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
We're fast traveling everywhere today, trying to do these small little quests and get a few things done. So yeah, like all the different armors have different things you can do with them. Like Sickness Eater gets rid of like corruption damage. So shocking wax root. Oh, you know what you can do with these guys? Watch. So you just equip your bow. 1, 2, 3. And he's basically gonna die on his own there.
I can get out of this.
Don't have to get out of it. I don't even know if you need 3, but let's try 2 on this guy. Yeah, that got him, and it got his neighbor. He's gone. You need to hunt the animals. You need the stuff and the things that they have. I just got like a... Woohoo! I'm actually heading in this direction. Oh, I blew up an animal. This is where we're headed. That's a rock. Nobody wants rocks, guys. Want some medicinal, though. So, L3 will sprint you up the hill, or this is just like a light jog. And if you push L3 down, Aloy will. And like I said, you can climb these rocks. You don't have to... Where's this campfire? I want to know where the campfire is. There it is. You can climb the mountains, guys. You don't have to fool around with... Build save points. Sounds like Jung is in trouble. Yeah, I'm coming, buddy.
Anyone? Please. Help! Is someone there? Oh, Mother be praised. I thought I'd
All
never
Mother
be
be
free.
praised.
What happened?
A gang of outcasts, that's what. They burst in, stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
Drug dealers.
A gang of outcasts?
Yes, a gang. The door
Yeah.
crashed open. I didn't stand a chance.
They home
grabbed
invasioned
my dream
him.
willow and left me for dead.
Took his dope.
Why would outcasts steal your dream willow?
Why? Because it's the most valuable herb I gather, of course. Miserable thieves.
They took nothing else?
No.
Opium, man.
Mark my words. They have struck a deal with outsiders. It's shards they're after, and they'll kill to get it.
They're drug dealers. Where can I
Which way
find
did
them?
the outcasts go?
Up the mountain, I think. You might catch them if you hurry.
These guys are like level 8,
Whatever
level
you
9.
do, don't let their shabby looks fool you.
Aloy's like level
They'll kill
57.
you as soon as look at you. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you could stop talking for a start.
Ha! 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 You loser. That's what happens when you deal drugs, dude. So we'll go to quests.
The outcasts must have left tracks. My focus should pick them up.
Alright, we got the tracks selected. Here we go, guys. And this is gonna lead us into a like we're getting herded. This is like just like a dungeon master railroading the characters into a... I'm being railroaded into an adventure here, so that's a rock.
Help me up! Got it! Hit it again!
The outcasts that took the dream willow. And they're in trouble.
Father be praised!
Here they come.
Here who come? A watcher? Turn your head towards me, buddy. Dooby-dooby-doo, strangers in the night. There we go. Kill all of them.
You have our thanks, if the gratitude of outcasts means anything to you.
It does.
You not only save us, but speak to us.
The matriarchs cast me out at birth. The laws of the Nora don't mean much to me.
And you're that girl whose mother never claimed her. But an outcast no longer.
No. A seeker, in fact. Looking for Dreamwillow.
That could be a problem.
What crimes did you and the others commit?
I beat a man who stole my kill. It was my wrong. The others stole, broke custom, or trespassed among the bones of the metal world.
Mm-hmm.
No murderers here, if that's what you're asking.
No murderers, but...
Jun said you roughed him up.
He was too busy cringing to know what happened. The man's a coward. We made sure not to hurt him. He seemed to notice.
Why did you take the Dreamwillow?
Because we have wounded. Why else would we take it? Something terrible has happened to the tribe. The Braves offer no protection. The machines are angry, and bandits infest the sacred land and prey upon us. Why
no, they
else
don't,
would
because I took
outcasts
care of
break
all the
custom
bandits.
and band together, but that we have no choice. Even so, we did not steal. We left shards in the stashes and tried to pay John. But of course he would not speak to us.
Yeah, well...
There are others who need Dreamwillow. You can't have all of it.
You asking or demanding?
Talking. One person to another.
I see. Perhaps we have more than we need. After everything that happened, we were afraid. We took all we could find. Here, I'll keep a portion, but the rest... may it find its way to those who need it.
I'll see that it does. In the meantime, you may want to go back to Mother's Heart. Things have changed there a bit. Tell them I sent you.
If you think we'd be welcome.
You will be.
Things must have changed quite a lot. All right.
Oh, yeah.
We'll consider it.
Quite a lot.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And stay safe.
I destroyed it all. So now we're going to go back to June. We'll hit this campfire quick. It's faster. Boom. We're there. Now we'll just run up to June's place. Don't hear him screaming and hollering anymore like a little...
Here's the Dreamwillow. Take it to Fia and Mother's Rise. There are wounded Braves there who need it badly.
I will. But what became of the outcasts? Did those wretches pay for their crimes? Ganging up together, speaking to each other, and to us. I hope you showed them no mercy.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Should I?
I was raised as an outcast in the mountains above Mother's Heart.
The motherless girl. If I'd known, I never would have spoken to you.
You'd like to think you're better than others, don't you, John? But really, all you are is a small man with a small heart. And when you die, no one will even notice.
At least I know Outcast.
That's right. You're not even that. The outcasts reached out to each other. But you're nothing. I'm done here. Make sure that Fia gets that dream willow, or I'll be back.
I'll take the dream willow to Fia. But you had no right to speak to me as you did. I'll take the dream willow to Fia. But you had no right to speak to me as you did.
Aww. I have every right to speak to you whatever way I want. You treat people like dirt. What is this? What do they want me to do here? Oh, this is this. They want me to go all the way back over here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not going to the Palace of the Sun. We're not doing Looming Shadow. That's where we're going. We're going to try to do a hunting grounds. Chances are not gonna be very good. So I might have to do this on my own for a while, which is fine. You know what, guys? I think what I'm going to say is thanks for joining me today. It's been about an hour and a half. And as soon as this loads, I will step away from the campfire and say thank you to everyone. My name's J-Man Weird. For everybody here at Take20 D&D, I want to say thank you to everyone. Have a wonderful Saturday and enjoy your day. Have a great weekend. Bye now. It won't.